We are 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
NCN News, I'm John Champion. Arizona Democratic Governor Katie Hobbs on Friday ordered National Guard troops to the border with Mexico, saying the U.S. federal government's recent decision to close a legal port of entry in her state has, quote, led to an unmitigated humanitarian crisis, unquote. The governor did not say how many members of the National Guard would be deployed. Republican State Senator T.J. Shope spoke with Arizona's CBS affiliate KPHO-TV.
You know, it's hard to take the overall message seriously. However, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not willing to, be happy about the fact that there are some additional resources headed to the border overall.
If you liked last Sunday's rains, you're in for a repeat this weekend. State climatologist Corey Davis says another system will help reduce rainfall deficits.
These are the storms that are developing over the Gulf and bringing in lots of moisture that are then carried by the jet stream pretty much right over us in the Carolinas. I think this could be the first really good example of that for the winter. And again, we don't think that this is going to be the last system like that that we'll see this season.
Climatologist Davis says there is a much lower risk for severe weather with this weekend's rains. The Wilson City Council unanimously approved $280 million in investment, which includes a new baseball stadium and mixed-use site to bring the Carolina Mudcats to the city in time for the 2026 season. But not everyone is a fan of this move, including the Wilson Tops Baseball Club. President of the Tops, Greg Swear, told NCN News the club is not going anywhere anytime soon.
Now, I will say this. The city of Wilson has not communicated to us that they will not allow us to play in Fleming Stadium in the summer of 2026 going.
Fleming Stadium, the current home of the Tops, opened in 1939. The proposed new ballpark for the Mudcats would seat 4,500 fans and would be located in downtown Wilson. You're listening to NCN News.
Did you know Atlantic hurricane season runs through November? From gathering necessary supplies to planning an evacuation route, now is the time to make sure you and your family are prepared. And if a storm damages our electric system, local public power providers are ready to respond and restore power quickly and safely. As a public power customer, you benefit from having an electricity provider that restores power faster than other providers do. Visit electricities.com for storm preparation tips and resources.
In North Carolina, the countdown to college is on. Is it exciting? Yes. Is it scary? Maybe a little. Is it worth it? Absolutely. CFNC.org is here to help students, parents, and education professionals plan, apply, and pay for college. Sign up to stay ahead of important information about free college applications, financial aid through the Better FAFSA, and all the big deadlines. Let us help you jumpstart your future at CFNC.org.
North Carolina Attorney General Josh Stein won a court order Friday in his ongoing investigation of social media giant TikTok. Anthony DeHart reports.
Stein announced back in 2022 that he, along with a large bipartisan group of state attorneys general, were investigating TikTok over growing concerns that the company had violated consumer protection laws and promoted its platform to children. The group later discovered that TikTok had a secret archive of tens of thousands of recorded internal Zoom meetings, some of which allegedly showed that TikTok executives and employees knew and discussed how their platform addicts and harms children. A judge has now ordered the company to turn over lists of all of their Zoom recordings that were initially undisclosed. I'm Anthony DeHart.
Thinking of a pet as a holiday gift for your kids? Anna Russell of the Youngsville-based animal rescue Paws for Life NC says you should consider the long-range ramifications.
But we do try to make sure that they're not just getting an animal, whether it be a puppy or a kitten or an adult animal. We make sure that they understand it is a lifetime commitment. It's not just going to be a present under the tree Christmas morning.
250 years ago today, members of Boston's the Sons of Liberty disguised themselves as Native Americans and dumped more than 300 crates of tea from the British East India Company into Boston Harbor. What became known as the Boston Tea Party enraged the British and helped lead the colonists to declare their independence from Britain. More now from CBS News reporter Christopher Cruz.
University of New Hampshire professor Elijah Gould has been studying the events of December 16, 1773 for decades and has written several books about the American Revolution.
I think for Americans, it doesn't hurt us to remember that our revolution was a messy event. And it's something that people had mixed feelings about even as they moved first toward open rebellion and eventually declaring independence.
On this day in entertainment history in 1973, singer Jermaine Jackson married Hazel Gordy, the daughter of Motown Records founder Barry.
Good morning. Lou Gillum with your forecast for today. Looking for clouds, highs around 55 degrees. Clouds tonight, lows around 30. Tomorrow, a rainy Sunday, highs around 55. Overnight lows around 45. For Monday, sunshine's back, highs around 55. Overnight lows around 30. Tuesday, sunny, highs around 40. Overnight lows around 25 degrees. Wednesday, sunshine, highs back up around 50. Overnight lows around 25. And then Thursday, highs 55 under partly cloudy skies. That's your forecast. We are 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
Right now, let's check in with Lou Gillum about the explosion and fire yesterday at Trelleborg. Lou?
Hey, good morning, Tom. Well, just after 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon, an explosion at the Trelleborg plant on Railroad Avenue forced the evacuation of a school, businesses, and homes in the area of the plant. Now, according to a report from the Rutherford Fire Department, 911 received the call just after 1 o'clock regarding an explosion and fire at Trelleborg. When the fire department arrived on the scene, they found heavy smoke and fire. Now, we were watching this. This was toward the back of the building. Now, according to Robbie Samuel with the Rutherford Fire Department, they were able to identify the chemical. It was MEK, methyl ethyl ketone, and I believe the next word is toluene solution. Trelleborg, they are a textile and coated fabrics manufacturer with a facility on Railroad Avenue. Trinity School began dismissing their students. Businesses in the area, including Farmers Friend and us at the radio station, we were asked to leave, so we locked up and left for the day. Traffic was eventually rerouted around the area. An evacuation order was put in place for 1 mile. Then they dropped it to a half mile, then 1,000 feet of the fire, that according to Robbie last night. Now, the hazmat unit attached to the Rutherford County Emergency Response Team worked with the company to contain the leak. According to a report from the Rutherford County Emergency Management, Trelleborg has a hazmat team on their way to Rutherford County to finish the cleanup. There's no word on how long that plant will stay closed. The leak and the runoff was 100% contained. Now, yesterday, when I was sitting in the building, it was just after 1 o'clock, I heard the explosion, and we could feel the building rock. It was that hard. And within seconds, I ran to the front door, opened up, and smoke and flames could be seen from the radio station from the back of Trelleborg. The phone started ringing. Concerned citizens want to know what was going on. Around 2 o'clock, Tracy and I were standing up at Southern Baptist Church watching, and Spindale Police pulled up, and then we were being told that there was an evacuation and that we were going to leave. So I went back, locked the door to the station, and then went back about 5 o'clock. Everything was all the officers and fire department were gone by 5. So far, that's the story. We don't know what caused the explosion. Hopefully, we'll know something by tomorrow or Monday morning.
Well, I appreciate that report, Lou, and sounds like they got it under control, and hopefully, thankfully, nobody was hurt because of it.
Yeah, and there's one other thing, too. Duke Energy, I got a report from Duke Energy. Now, Duke Power is saying that as there is a storm that's headed our way tomorrow. We don't know how bad this storm is going to be, but we are looking for some winds in our area and some heavy rain. And Duke Energy is going to be ready just in case there are some power outages in our area.
Okay, well, that's good news. Yeah, they're calling for heavy rain and wind tonight and into tomorrow. So we'll just have to stand by and see what develops there.
Okay. All righty. Well, Tom, you have a good day.
All right. You too, ma'am. Thanks for the report. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, that report from Lou Gillum about what went on over at Trelleborg yesterday. We had these death announcements at this time brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
Larry Michael Lale of the Ellenboro community passed away December the 13th at Wendover Hospice in Shelby. Private family services will be held at a later date. Robert Morgan Funeral Cremation Services, serving the family of Larry Michael Lale. Kay Linder, 73, Bethany Church Road, Forest City, passed away Thursday, a native of Virginia, retired from Broyhill Furniture Company, member of Pilgrim's Way Baptist Church. Survived by her sisters Susan Ford and Faye Smith. Family-directed memorial service in her honor will be held at 2 o'clock this afternoon at Pilgrim's Way Baptist Church. Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Kay Linder. Scott Wesley Mack, 58, of Forest City, passed away Tuesday. Spartanburg Medical Center, a native of Buncombe County, resident of Rutherford County for 19 years. Professional truck driver, medically retired in 2020. Survived by close friends, family, stepchildren Emily Israel, Michael Helton, Teresa Brickhouse, brothers Aaron and Josh Mack, sister Lorena Mack Rice. Memorial service will be held Sunday at 2 o'clock, Paget and King Chapel. Family will receive friends following the service at the mortuary. Paget and King Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Scott Wesley Mack. Victoria Ines Jacobs Green, 45, of Forest City, passed away Thursday at Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center. A native of Rutherford County, graduate of R.S. Central, class of 1996, Isothermal Community College, held a bachelor's degree in business administration, worked for manual woodworkers as a sewing machine mechanic, was of the Baptist faith. Survived by her husband, Thomas Scott Green, daughter Hunter Jacobs, Anthony Johnson Jr. of Ellenboro, son Edward Jacobs of Blacksburg, a grandson, sister Heidi Lynch, husband Jeffrey of Forest City. Memorial service 2 o'clock this afternoon, Spindale Fellowship Holiness Church, Harrelson Funeral Home, cremation service, serving the family of Scott Wesley Mack. Inez Boots Cooper passed away December 13th. She was 91. Served as retired supervisor for Tanner Corporation. Survived by her daughters Wanda Wilson, husband Donna Skipper, husband Boyce. Sisters Doris Harrison, Sandra Byers, and Judy Klein. Several grandchildren, great-grandchildren also survive. Celebration of Life will be held Monday at 2 o'clock at Crow's Mortuary. Family will receive friends 1 hour prior to service. Burial will follow Eternal Hills Memorial Park. Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Ina Boots Cooper. Judy Dean Underwood Robinson, 76, of Union Mills, passed away Wednesday at Heritage Hills Memorial Memory Care in Hendersonville. a native of Chesney, South Carolina, formerly employed at Marion Correctional Institute as corrections officer, survived by her husband Maxwell Robinson Jr., 2 sons, Michael Zeidel, wife Amy, Mark Zeidel, wife Linda, 3 grandchildren, sisters Robin Thompson and Laura Heiser, husband Dwayne. Family will receive friends Tuesday, December 19th from 10 until 11 at Beam Funeral Service. Graveside service will follow McDowell Memorial Park for Judy Dean Underwood Robinson. Joe Kimbrell, 88, of Forest City, passed away Thursday at hospice in Sumter, South Carolina. A native of Rutherford County, worked at the Gilkey Convenience Center for many years and for Eternal Hills Memorial Park for 13 years. Attended Mount Pleasant Baptist Church. Survived by his wife, Joan Kimbrell, brothers James Kimbrell of Rutherfordton, Earl Kimbrell of Sandy Mush, stepchildren Renee Pettit, husband Freddie of Duncan, South Carolina, Roger Swink of Forest City, Kelly Green of Pennsylvania, Heath Green, wife Tina of Sumter, South Carolina, Randy Swink of Sandy Mush, 15 grandchildren, 14 great-grandchildren survive. Graveside service, 11 o'clock Tuesday at Robertson Creek Free Will Baptist Church. Family will receive friends from 6 until 8 at the Monday at the funeral home for Joe Kimbrell. That's the obituaries we have at this time, brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
This is 100.9 FM and the mighty 590. The best of both worlds, Rutherfordton.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
Sheriff's Office is busy this morning, so we're going to go to 911 Communications now. Get a report from them.
Communications, Bryant.
Yes, Tom, WCAB. How you doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
Doing fine. What do you have for us?
Okay. The past 24 hours, Ruffin County 911 Communications have processed 430 911 and admin calls, 67 for EMS. For law, we had 199 for sheriff, 73 for Forest City, 3 for Lake Lure, 42 for Rutherfordton, and 46 for Spindale. Our fire calls, Spindale went to a motor vehicle accident. Rutherfordton went to a structure fire. Forest City went to a vehicle fire. Cherry Mountain Fire Department went to a vehicle fire, and that's all we have.
All right, we appreciate it. I imagine everybody was pretty busy with that explosion at Trailboard yesterday.
Oh, yes, very busy day.
Okay, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
Thanks, you too.
Bye-bye.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338.
Good morning. How you
Let
doing,
the professional team go to work for you.
Doing fine. Here we go. Okay, going to beautiful Bostic now. And how you doing, ma'am? Deverne, you there? Well, she was talking to me a while ago. I don't know what happened to her. She went away. Deverne? Okay, we'll check in with her later. Hear this now.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Sis Ford, located on Oak Street in Forest City, is now Legendary Ford. Still locally owned and still offering the same local hometown service as always. The new family at Legendary Ford is working hard to prove to you that they want your business. So stop by today and see the large selection of cars, SUVs, and trucks on the lot, and let the guys at Legendary Ford help you choose the perfect vehicle that best fits you and your family. Visit them at 565 Oak Street in Forest City or visit the website at www.legendaryford.com or call them at 245-1626.
Going to Sue Price, Sunshine, Cherry Mountain District. How you doing, ma'am?
Doing good, Tom. Hope you are.
I was talking with DeVern, and she said good morning. She heard me, and then when I put her on the air, everything just went haywire.
That happens sometimes.
Ma Bell left the building, I guess, or something. Well, how are things going out in your district?
Well, I think everything's been pretty quiet. I believe the fire department had one automobile fire or something they responded to, but other than that, everything's been quiet. It's a big frost again this morning. Cold out there.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Have no birthdays on my church calendar today. On my personal calendar, tomorrow, I've got a birthday for, let me see who that is, Isaac Abbey, so I hope he'll have a good day. And on Fairview's calendar, they've got a birthday today for Allison Brandel and tomorrow for Lisa McCurry. So they'll both have a good day on their birthdays and enjoy it. And we hope anybody's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, the Fairview Baptist Church will be going caroling this afternoon. They'll leave the church at 5 p.m. And then tomorrow, their Christmas play will be at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. And Duckins Creek, the children's Christmas program will be during the morning worship service on the 24th. And then the Christmas Eve service, during that, they will be reading the names of the luminaries, and they will be lit. So not too much going on, but everybody's excited about the churches and the programs and all. It's just a good time of the year, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and especially when it's the children's programs, I especially like that.
Oh yeah, that's always a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I guess that's about all I got this morning, Tom. It's just quiet and calm over here, looking for a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one.
Well, same to you, ma'am. Stay safe now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
If nothing else, I'm persistent. DeVern Upton in Bostic. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing fine. Finally got you. We got Ma Bell. I think she's back off her coffee break now, so everything was going good.
Well, here in Boston, we have a temperature of 29 degrees. Fire department had no calls, but they had their Christmas banquet last night and give out awards. They all enjoyed that, and we thank our fire department for all they do and hope they all have a Merry Christmas. Hey.
Yeah.
You still there?
Yeah.
Food boxes will be given out today at Faith Baptist Church there in Forest City starting at 8 o'clock. And then their Christmas play is tonight at 6 o'clock, and Pastor Brian Melton invites everyone out. And Caroline Holnish Church on Walker Store Road in Ellenboro will be giving out food boxes today. So anyone in need, there's a couple of places you can go get food boxes. Don't forget to go by Boston Floors. She's got 20% off of her Christmas items. And then go on up to Washburn Store and check all their items out. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend and be safe Sunday when we get all the rain.
Okay, we appreciate it, ma'am. You have a safe weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Teachers shape the future. Right now, in a classroom somewhere in the United States, there's a teacher inspiring a future scientist who'll make preventing pandemics their life's work. Sharpening the mind of an aspiring environmentalist who'll help combat climate change, and generating possibilities for a student who'll be the first in their family to graduate college. Explore a career that leaves a legacy you can be proud of. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
Okay. Going to Shingle Hollow now. Tina White, how you doing this morning, ma'am?
Good morning. I am doing fine and dandy. It is a beautiful morning up here. It's cold. It's 30 degrees, but when you look out, there's a heavy frost. It just looks like Christmas out the window this morning.
Well, it's that time of year. You know, a week from tomorrow is Christmas Eve.
I know. We're counting down. I have been so good this year, Tom. Santa Claus is going to come see me. I just know it.
Well, I think he feels sorry for me. You know, he's probably going to give me something, but you know, I'm on that naughty list. I'm number one on the naughty list. You know, so
I can't believe that.
Yeah. I have my moments of goodness once in a while, but it's rare.
Well, you're always kind when I'm around.
Well, see, you know, you're in that category, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to be in that category.
Well, you're very welcome.
So, let's see. The fire department, Dwayne said they were all quiet the past 24 hours. We're thankful for that. There are birthdays today on Pilgrim Way Baptist Church. We have Debbie Justice. Hope she has a wonderful birthday. And on Pleasant Grove, we have a birthday for tomorrow, Miss Teresa Pobans. And on my personal calendar, I have Brian Roper Jr. So I hope all of those have a happy, happy birthday today and tomorrow. Tonight, 6 p.m., it's time to come out to Montford Cove Baptist Church. They are having their live nativity, and it's going to be wonderful. And then tomorrow in the rain, there are 2 Christmas sleighs here in our little Shingle Hollow region. Shingle Hollow Fellowship Holiness is having their Christmas play, and it starts at 7. And then Piney Knob Baptist Church is having their adult Christmas play, and it starts at 6 p.m., and they're handing out treat bags. So everyone go out and see a live nativity and a Christmas play tomorrow. Now that will put you in the Christmas spirit.
Oh, it certainly will. Isn't there a live nativity at Montford Cove tonight?
Yeah, that's tonight from 6 to 8. Montford Cove Baptist Church. We plan on going because we love when they do it. It's so nice.
Oh yeah.
And they work hard to do these things, and it just blesses my spirit when I go. So
yeah.
I think it would anybody that went.
Well, they put a lot into it, you know, so it's worth going to, worth seeing.
Yes, and there's no cost. So if you have little ones and you're thinking, well, what can I do with my little ones that's not going to cost a lot of money? These are the kind of things to take them and be a part of.
Exactly.
Don't make Christmas materialistic. Let's keep it about Jesus.
Yeah, that's I'm very big on that, yeah.
Well, Tom, I've enjoyed talking with you this morning. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless you and stay safe out there.
You too, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I had been taking probably 800 milligrams of opioids a day, which is an insane amount.
David is in recovery from an addiction to prescription opioids.
Eventually, my whole life began to unravel. I realized that I needed help. And in recovery, I found my purpose. Addiction is a disease of isolation and loneliness. There is a way out. You don't have to do this alone.
If you or someone you know is struggling, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Visit cdc.gov/RxAwareness.
Has your child swallowed your medicine, your laundry detergent, your nail polish remover? Call the Poison Helpline. Have you inhaled paint thinner, glue, pesticides? Call the Poison Helpline. Have a question about a dose, a fume, something your kid just drank? Call the Poison Helpline. Poisonings can happen at the home, on the job, or in the great outdoors. Call the Poison Helpline first for fast, free advice from medical professionals. Call 1-800-222-1222 anytime, anywhere. 1-800-222-1222. Save the number, save a life. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Talking to your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Talking now with off air, but now we're on air with Union Mills lady, and how you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing just fine. I want you to know that was a beautiful sunrise this morning. It was as red as can be, so you know you better look out. We're going to have bad weather.
Red sky in the morning, you know.
That's right. Sailor take warning. So.
Exactly.
And that's in the Bible, so we can bank on it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I've lived by that days. You know, I know when I was a kid, my dad would look and he said, "Well, red sky in the morning." I said, "What does that mean?" He told me. Yep. And then, sure enough, here comes the storm.
Yep. So, well, I think we're supposed to get a bunch of rain and wind tomorrow. We pray that the wind don't take the trees down and hurt anybody.
Well, Lou was talking earlier. She called in and gave a report on that explosion at Trelleborg, and she said that Duke Power would be standing by for any. They're going to come to check that out, and they're going to be standing by for possible power outages that we might have because of the wind and the rain. So
that's right.
Thank you, Duke Energy.
Yeah, and I'm not on Duke. I'm on Rutherford Electric, and they're good about getting on top of everything too.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I lived in a spot in the county where I was with them, and they do a very good job.
They do. They keep their power lines, the right of ways cleared out. And everything.
Yeah, my power would go out, and I'd be standing on my porch and looking around, and within a few minutes, I saw a truck come by, and I thought, oh, those boys are on it.
That's it, and hats off to them. We don't give them enough credit when things are going bad. They're out there, and all that weather are working.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. When I was a kid, I had a good neighbor that worked with Duke Power, and he was a lineman for Duke Power, and he went out in very bad conditions.
Yeah. I've still got her. She's been my friend ever since, oh goodness, before my baby girl was born, and she's fixing to be 53 on Christmas Eve. So I knew her before then, and her brother-in-law lived in McDowell County, and he was a lineman for Pike, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe it was Pike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he had to go out. It didn't matter, you know. So hats off to all those people.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, they do a fine job. They keep us safe, and we get attention when that power goes off, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Well, let's see. I've got 26 degrees on the front porch this morning. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries today, but tomorrow on the 17th, we got Brian Cole is having a birthday, and John and Barbie White's having an anniversary. So I hope all these people have a great old big day on their special day. And in ways of announcements, join us for a Christmas blessing. Warm free meals for warm hearts, December the 23rd, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this will be at 257 East Main Street, Spindale. 100 free plates, first come, first served, sponsored by Right Now Works. And then we got a bake sale, and that's tomorrow from 2 to 5 p.m. Need a dessert? Pick one up at the Far City Church of the Nazarene. Money raised will go where needed most. And we didn't really want to do it on a Sunday afternoon, but our social hall was booked up for the whole month of December on Saturday, so we didn't have much of a choice. So that's why we're having it tomorrow. And it's supposed to be bad weather. But anyway, if you need a dessert, come by. There'll be some there. I've got a chocolate pound cake baked already, and I got a red velvet cake baked already, and I'm going to do some brownies here in a little while.
Well, you're doing some baking, heavy-duty baking, aren't you?
Yeah, and my cakes are made from scratch. They're not cake mix.
Oh, my goodness. Well, if you needed to be checked out and see that it's okay, quality is up there, just bring it by, and I'll give you my report.
Okay, I'll see what I can do about that.
Okay, and I'll try not to talk with my mouth full.
Okay. Well, you better go down to Ellenburg and check on Luke the Sweet Thing, Tom, and you have a good weekend.
You too, ma'am. Stay safe.
Okay, catch you later.
All right, bye-bye.
At Carolina West Wireless, the gifts are on us this holiday season. Save thousands on bundling iPhones, iPads, and watches with new lines of service. Need to upgrade? Save big there, too. To celebrate the gifts we are most grateful for, our customers, we are having a holiday customer appreciation event at our retail store locations. Join us December 7th through 9th and get the best savings of the year and register to win great prizes. Celebrate the holidays with us as we celebrate you. Carolina West Wireless.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Well, last but certainly not least, heading to that peaceful little hamlet of the county down in Ellenboro, Sweet Thing, Luther Gillikin. How you doing, sir?
Hey, we doing great, having a good time, enjoying breakfast.
There you go.
Just waiting on the day to get started.
That's the way to do it, isn't it?
That's the way to start the day. Good cup of coffee in the hand, a biscuit in the other one.
Uh-huh.
But it's going to be a good day to start that night. Excuse me. Not a whole lot going on. It's quiet and peaceful down here. Fire department had 2 medical calls yesterday. Other than that, they're quiet, nothing going on with them. But now we're going to have something going on there Thursday. Down here at the Ellenboro Community Church, 6 p.m. Thursday night. Going to be having a candlelight service there. So everyone's invited to come on down here. That's what used to be the old Presbyterian Church. Across from the new CP, the gas and fuel store now. What used to be the old Needmore. That'll be 6 p.m. Thursday evening, so everyone's invited to just come on out and enjoy the service. And Thomas, nothing else happening down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you next time.
All right, sir. You have a good one. Stay safe now.
All right, you take care.
All right. Bye-bye.